Sit with the wise, and you will rise with their wisdom. Learn from those who have walked the path to elevate your own journey. Someone will say, what are you talking about? At some point in our lives, all of us, each one of us has encountered someone very influential, someone whose success or wisdom caught our attention. Maybe it was a leader, maybe it was a mentor, or even a public figure. But in a split second, they turned away. No words exchanged, no moment seized, just silence and a missed opportunity. And it left us wondering, was it me? Was it them? Did I step up? Did I let the moment slip? Success leaves clues, and those who have walked in the path before us carry wisdom that can accelerate our own journeys if we approach it the right way. Here are a few cues that I've put together to assist us on how you can benefit from successful people, how you can learn from successful people. Be teachable, not just inspired. Don't just admire them. Learn from them. Let their stories fuel your hunger, not just emotions. Ask, what do they do consistently? What mindset did they develop? From a distance, observe more than you ask. Don't talk too much. The more you talk, the more you expose your ignorance. Sometimes the greatest lessons come from just watching from a distance. Watch how they think, how they speak, how they plan, how they recover from failure. Observe their habits, their discipline, their choices. Just observe. Just sit and watch. Serve before you seek. If you have ever had a privilege to be in the space of a successful person, bring value first. Ask how you can help them, not just what they can do for you. Right? Also read, listen, absorb books, podcasts, interviews, social media. They are pouring out wisdom. Tap into the knowledge. Let their experience be your shortcut. Learn. Don't envy. Emulate jealousy blocks blessings. Instead of asking, why not me? Ask, how can I learn from them? Stay inspired and stay humble. Also, build relationships, not connections. Successful people are human beings too. Building genuine relationships based on mutual respect and not opportunism. And they know they can spot opportunists from far. Again, apply what you learn. Information without action is wasted opportunity. Don't just consume. Implement. Use what you have learned to do better in life and lift others too. Remember, success is not a competition. It's a collaboration. When you learn from others and grow, you make space for your own greatness to shine with wisdom and purpose. So don't ask for assistance. You will chase them halfway. Instead, offer help. There are people who are forever looking for an opportunity to ask. Kukumbirisa. Success is built in phases, and timing is everything. One of the quickest ways to lose access to potential mentors or helpers is by asking too much, too soon. Here is the truth. People are more willing to support or invest what they can see growing and not what they feel like it's a shortcut. Why do premature requests push people away? It's because trust hasn't been built. Relationships take time. People need to see your character, consistency, commitment, determination before they invest in your vision. Value flows two ways. It's a two-way street. Don't come with a handout. Come with a heart ready to serve, learn and grow, and add value before asking for it. Don't withdraw where you have not deposited. Premature requests feel like pressure. When someone doesn't know your worth or your work ethic or your seriousness, asking for a big help can feel like manipulation, not motivation. Your journey speaks louder than words. Let your work speak for you. Let your dedication attract the right assistance. And when you focus on building, the right people will want to be part of your story. So what should I do instead? I'm saying show up consistently. Be curious, not clingy. Learn before you ask. Offer, then receive. Success isn't about chasing people. It's about becoming someone worth following. Keep building. The right assistants will find you. It's one thing to meet successful people. It's another thing to keep them in your life. And that takes more than admiration. It takes intentional action. Always remember to honor their time. There are people who are forever late. Be mindful, respectful, and don't waste the opportunity. Show appreciation through punctuality, preparedness, and purpose. Be a person of value. Don't just take, also give. Even if you can't match their success, your attitude, your energy, and your effort can speak volumes. Also, stay consistent. Success attracts consistency. Keep showing up, keep growing, and let your journey be proof of your seriousness. Accelerate by celebrating their wins. Clap for others. Be genuinely happy for their growth. Your ability to grow with them will be the capacity of your greatness. Guard against entitlement. Nobody owes you mentorship. Nobody owes you time or access or assistance. Gratitude keeps doors open. Humility keeps you teachable. The goal isn't just to have successful people around you. The goal is to become someone who belongs in that space. Right? Last but not least, dress appropriately. Sometimes it's not that they are ignoring you. It's just that you didn't look like someone was ready. You dress the way you want to be addressed. Your appearance speaks before you do. Dress appropriately. Package your brand. Package yourself. Don't look funny. Don't be too desperate for fashion trends. Invest in all-time fashion that still looks good, even in 10 years to come. It's not just also how you look, it's also how you speak. It's also how you write. Important rooms require more than just presence. They require you to be polished in your speech, in your respect. Write clearly, not slang. Every word you say or write is a reflection of your readiness. People of influence are listening, not just for what you say, but how you say it. Speak appropriately, write with intention, because in these rooms where decisions are made, clarity opens doors than cool ever could. Young people, listen to me. Not everyone is your mate. And even your mates, scan the environment and be sharp to discern what to do and what not to do. I always say to my daughter, don't write these shortcuts, IDK. They say it means I don't know. But you cannot be coming to my inbox and start writing those IDK, and yet I need someone who can get into a meaningful conversation with. So this thing of following what is trending, what language is trending these days, does not apply in every room. I always say to my daughter, if a CEO will not dress like this, then why should you? If you have never seen a prominent, respectable CEO dressed like this, then why should you? I know it's fashion people, they dress in those ripped jeans, but have you seen a serious person dressed in ripped jeans? Have you ever seen a serious person, your role model that you look up to? Do they dress like that? No. This other day I got so disturbed. I went for my I went for an interview for my American visa. There were young girls, and I think they were applying for tourist visas, dressed in all these ripped jeans, these sleeveless camisoles, these funny hairstyles. I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, do they even know the kind of environment they are getting into? You get into that US embassy in South Africa, they're all dressed up. Americans, you know how they want to dress up. They're all dressed up. Neutral suits, everything. And you go there, you want to apply for an American visa in your ripped jeans, in your slip-ons, in your track suits. I'm not saying you won't get it. But if you get to a cubicle with someone like me, you might have to seriously convince me why I should give you a visa. Maybe that's why I'm not one. But I'm saying, in my own space, if you come and you want to join my team at work, and you are addressed funnily, I will have serious concerns over your seriousness. What am I saying? I am saying at some point we have all come across successful people, and we still up to this day do not understand what happened. They now no longer answer our calls. They no longer respond to our texts. It's because most of the time we chased them away by our ignorance, by not being able to discern what to do, what to say, how to dress, how to say something. Learn certain things, table etiquette. When you are on the table with high profile people, you are not supposed to be on your phone. These are small things that matters. You can't be on the phone and you have a fork and knife and your hair is and your ripped jeans are. You can't. Learn these things. My kids always laughs at me when I worked for Rainbow Towers, Sheraton Hotel. That was my first time to be exposed to an environment where you eat using a fork and a knife. So what I used to do is, I used to be an executive assistant to the general manager. So what I used to do is, I would call to the canteen and say, I've got a meeting, please bring my food to my office. Why? It was because I was not so much exposed to that environment where you sit and dine with a fork and knife. I had to learn in my own space. What am I saying? I'm saying there are things that you have to learn. Like it or not, know how to use a fork and a knife. Those are small things, but they do matter. It was after some time when I had gained my confidence. Now imagine a whole executive assistant that's not knowing how to use a fork and a knife. So my boss would always say, no, you need to take some time off to detox. Just go to the canteen and sit with others. But I couldn't say, I can't use a fork and a knife. I had to learn self-taught. It's not important to you right now. One day you will be exposed to an environment where important people are dining. How to hold a water glass, where to put your serviette, how to learn those things. Self-taught. When you look like them, when you fit in their space, they are able to download. Just sit. For you to be the best master, you should be a best servant. So sit among them, offer help, even if it means being the runner for them. So be it. Serve. Serve. You don't go and sit among CEOs and start talking nonsense. Because you're not one, so you don't know what to say. So shush, zuz. Yeah, you keep quiet, And whenever you want to ask a question, make sure it's a strategic question, because some questions as well, they reflect your level of knowledge. You do a research when you're going for, even if it's a meeting, you are meeting so and so, research what kind of a person are they, what do they like, how do they want to dress, research. Before you know it, you are all uptight. Even if they offer to say, can I drop you in town? Say, no, my transport is coming just now. Even if you are going to be using a bus, don't be quick to jump for help when you are among successful people. Sometimes they are testing you. How can I give you, I'll pay for the drinks. If you don't have money to pay for their drinks, because sometimes you have to invest. Rather say, no, I don't take drinks. No, I don't take acids. I'm okay with water. You know what I mean? Knowing inside that if I had money, this mango juice, I was going to devour it. But what I'm saying is, don't be an expense. Don't be a liability among successful people. Don't ask for transport. Don't ask for money. Don't ask for assistance. I remember there was a time that I desperately wanted I was looking for a house to rent. You know, in Ireland, some houses can be a bit challenging. And there I was sitting with one of the counselors in Galway City. You know, I wouldn't say her name, but most of the people, they've seen me with her. And she would ask me, so how is the house hunting? I'll say, no, everything is under control. Why? Because I didn't want her to have the burden of now wanting to help me. I didn't want that. I wanted what was inside of her. And it worked. I can call her anytime and say, how do I do this? It's because I have created a boundary where I will not be a beggar. Even in families, there are people, you know, if they send a text, you have to pray before you open it. Why? Because you know they are asking for something. There are other people, when I see a text, I say, I'm in a meeting, I'll respond. You know why? Because I know it's a request. Don't do that. Stop it. Stop turning yourself into a beggar. No one wants to be around a beggar. I know it sounds harsh, but that's the truth. There are people that I just want to hug and leave before they even put their petition. The relationship is not there. There are people that I am in a relationship with where they don't even need to tell me that things are not okay. I know. And I help without even being asked. That's when a relationship is well established. I know when there are people that they know to see things are not going well for her. They know. I don't even have to ask. Relationship management and establishment is a full-time job. Be intentional. Be resourceful. Don't be a burden to others. Don't be a liability. Even if you can't meet their standards, you still have something to offer. Offer value. We can still grow with purpose and with grace. I am Amazing Grace.